Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a foot. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Palmer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kvaratskhelia. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Salah. He is through here. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played out to the left flank. Rummenigge takes us off the post. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Aubameyang is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now, can he find the finish? And that's been won straight back. So we're still where we started right now. Pinches it. Palmer. Vitinha. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to cross. Mateus gets it clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah! Goal! Victoria! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Victoria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Victoria have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Somewhat off target. Victoria leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half. Chance for it! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Vitinha. Palmer, a player who needs no introduction. Palmer stood his ground strongly. Palmer. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Victoria leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Victoria carrying a 1-goal lead.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ernest. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Marcelo. Vitinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that was very necessary. And here's Palmer, driving through the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than...
And the finish! He can get that clear. Played back. And it's Palmer. Big chance! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
33 minutes is number 18.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Aubameyang.
And here's Doué.
Number 20.
Doué going face to face with his great rival.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 8, Desiree Doué. Number 7, Hazard.
Doué really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a little off target.
That's good play from him.
Now that's well seen too. Palmer looking to add to his goal. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he's certain.
And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Mohamed Salah voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We are glad
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pepe is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
And it's Messi. And it's made its way to him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. The ball's gone astray. And now they can clear their lines. Vitinha. Finding their passes. And a shot! Goal! Victoria! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're
After
dazed.
17 minutes is number 7, Furness.
Victoria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mohamed Salah. Furness. Tries a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, well played, well played. That's a throw. He's going for goal!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard. And Diaz. Scholes. Scholes. It's Scholes! Scholes! A princely strike! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! With half-time at hand, perfect timing. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Victoria are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Hostilities have resumed. And the finish! Diaz. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Victoria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's Scholes. And there's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And Dijk cuts it out. Messi. Wan-Bissaka. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Diaz has chosen to go back. He's a sharp little ball here. Out of play for a goal kick. And he's intervened well there. Rummenigge, Wan-Bissaka promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Diaz. Mateus defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Salah. And he was alert to it. He has found the way. Chance! And another try! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
Time for a change in personnel.
Haaland. Number 6, Messi. Coming on the field, number
Diaz.
11, Mbappe.
Well played,
Number
that has
13,
snuffed out the danger.
Federico Valverde.
And he cuts out the supply. The final 5 minutes. Rummenigge. Has a look and place it forward. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Diaz.
4 added minutes has
That's
been
just playing it
indicated.
safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. Time added on 4 minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So that's it. It is all over. Victoria can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Rummenigge claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
On the road outside the stadium.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Victoria definitely impressing me here.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second.
And Del Piero! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoeneß absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bale attempts a clearance. Now who's going to be first to this? Ajax are looking to go forward now.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
Czech is there to clear. Played through into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Hullet. Hullet tries to get it clear. Victoria still without a single shot on target. Rummenigge. Hoeneß, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ajax look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Del Piero. And here's Hullet. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's Hullet. Hullet!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Hoeneß. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. And it's Hullet. And it's Lahm.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Del Piero. Vitinha. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Thinks he's had a shot! And he's heaved it away. Zico. Now it's Del Piero. Floated through. Well, that's well seen too. And he's gone looking for safety. That's gone for a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Aimed in towards the centre. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Mohamed Salah is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Rummenigge. Busquets cuts it out. Bale. Pedri. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zico. And it's Bale. Knocks it into space. And he's found a way past. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. Mohamed Salah. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a key interception. Threads one in, and this is Hullet. Played in deep. Koeman tries to clear. Out towards the flank. Great vision. Lahm delivers. Tries to get it clear. Desperate defending required here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. Royce has it in a wide position. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Royce. Zanetti. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Kimmich! That's wonderful! A finish right from the top drawer. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Kimmich.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Vitinha finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Howson. Roberto Baggio. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Chiellini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Luis Suarez. Koeman tries to clear. Alonso. And here's Baggio. Oh, he's bustling through here. Roberto Baggio! And another try! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Victoria.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Victoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mateus, and it's Kimmich. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kimmich. That's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. This is promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kimmich, Rummenigge, and a chance! No mistake! Victoria back on level terms! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that is it. He's having a go!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Now it's Royce. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Xabi Alonso, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's onside. Danger averted for now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. There's the shot! That's another chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Towards the screen for a special presentation.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Vitinha. Ernest. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zanetti. Kimmich. Rummenigge. Could move up a gear here. He's in a great position here. Matthäus. Rummenigge. Shifted it to the flank. Nice interception, well timed. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He won't be happy with that one. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Salah. It's Salah! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's intervened well there. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. So it is still 0-0. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Donnarumma. And here's Mohamed Salah. Good ball, shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Now it's Mane, who's looking wide. Flashes it up, gets his head on it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van de Ven. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Van de Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mane. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Šeško, Mane. Matthäus. Rummenigge. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Victoria are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Victoria are looking to break at pace. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Eze, and the counter is on. Played out to the right. Now it's Rice. Oh, that's nice. Rice proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Rice. Some really good ball movement. Well into the second half, and still there. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution in progress.
Crosses it in here. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. Eze. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rice. That has been slung wide. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cross into the box. And he's there to clear it. And he thumps it clear. Yildiz. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well played. Vitinha. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Threads one in. Now it's Openda. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. That's a little off target. Now it's Yildiz. That's an excellent interception. Deftly away.
3 minutes added time.
That's a throw. Openda. And it's Rice. Oh, that was vital. And he's quick to get it clear again. Has a look and place it forward. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ernest. Now it's Mohamed Salah, aimed beyond the defence. Vitinha goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Should get the job done. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Victoria have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Ernest, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's big chance! One-on-one! Vermeer. 30 minutes gone. Now this could be a chance. Oh, important interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Shot, surely! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Victoria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out towards the right wing. Vermeer. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Foden. Oh, no joy this time. Kimmich. Vitinha is the team's great visionary.
2 added minutes has been
Squeeze it through. Mateus. Rummenigge. And this is Mohamed Salah. And a chance! In he goes again. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Some heroic goalkeeping, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Rummenigge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Messi. And this is Dembele. Mateus. Kimmich. Ernest. Played out to the right. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Koeman. Victoria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Messi. Takes a shot. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Porto with the corner. They're first. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Bruno Fernandes, very much a man of this moment. Porto applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Great vision. That is a great pick out. Hakimi. Messi. Now it's Yamal. And this is Dembele. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And the finish! Goal! Victoria! A goal at a really telling moment. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
After 41 minutes is number 14, Mohamed Salah.
Victoria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the counter is on. Rummenigge. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
Victoria.
please turn towards the screen for a
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Coming on to replace
Victoria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back on the way. Victoria carrying a 1-goal lead. And that is a little undercooked. Kimmich. Now Hoeneß. Rice is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Yamal. Victoria can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Victoria are still that goal to the good. Almost an hour gone. Goes for the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Porto appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Real chance! He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Victoria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hoeneß looking to be a menace in the final third. Yamal. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Defending of the desperate variety. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Rossi gets across to intercept that. That looks a good ball through. The Rossi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And they're quick to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoeneß.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Rossi. And here's Messi. And it's Hakimi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Mohamed Salah claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
The tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Victoria definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
We have a great finisher here in
Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Victoria with the corner, they're first. tries to clear. Shot at goal! It's bounced back off the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Ernest threads one in. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Best. Rummenigge. Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's... Can he finish? Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's well spotted. And the counter is on. Best. Nunez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. The Rossi kept his eye on it, and he's there. So we're still where we started right now. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kimmich. Can he get away here? No, he's seen through all of that. Ernest will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich. Mateus. Kimmich. Best. And it's Kimmich. Nicely shaped ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Best. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even... Has a shot! Nunez is flagged offside. Kimmich. That is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Victoria may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Victoria clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's going to go a long way. And it's Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Schneider! Goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that really is so impressive. Toulouse have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Victoria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Nunez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Hernes was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Toulouse are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now this could be a chance. Nunez! It's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Edmilson. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rummenigge, out to the left it goes. He's in space and looking for options.
2 added minutes.
Movement is slick, the speed is slippery. And a chance! No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Hello, attendees.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here.
Well, this fellow Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all good.
And a chance! Zanetti gets it clear. Nice physical challenge. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rummenigge. Ernest. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? Goal! Victoria! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 12 minutes is number 10.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Mathias.
Aimed beyond the defence, and that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha, that's a sharp pass. Over to the left. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
He's had a shot! And it's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Works it forward. Now it's Forlan. Lovely feet. Now it's Gerrard. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Akanji cuts it out. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Forlan. Kimmich. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He can get that clear. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah puts his foot on the gas. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Forlan. Mateus has found the net here, of course. Ernest. Rummenigge.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schneider. Kimmich. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Victoria head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid have it back and can go again. Victoria can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Mbappe. This might spell danger. Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it into charge, surely! And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every...
Tries a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
75 minutes played. Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Schneider. He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Victoria are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Forlan. Can he finish? It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal. Decent chance! And there goes the final whistle. Victoria played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
With the owner of a blue car
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Victoria desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Saliba tries to clear. Oh, super ball. Nunez! Zanetti getting this one clear. But he was quick to react. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Makaleli. Kimmich. Vitinha. And here's Mohamed Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. Totti. Can he spark a counter here? Totti. He's picked his way through. Totti! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Now that is commitment to the cause. Victoria with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Darwin. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. And that could set him on his way. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played, well played. Ernest. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and...
There's the shot! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective...
And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity...
It's
minutes has been indicated.
outstanding save to keep that out.
Victoria certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's takes a shot! Goal! And they are right back within touch. Piercing. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back.
Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
That has not gone well. Mateus. Rummenigge. Kimmich. Here's Petinia. Rummenigge. And he's away. Rummenigge! They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Decent chance! Oh, brilliant from Darwin Núñez! He's got himself an absolute peach. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ernest. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. And it's with the keeper. Khan. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. Zanetti. Kimmich. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Kimmich. And it's Salah. Ernest. Oh, it's a great... He's having a shot! And he hits the net. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Victoria get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Paris Saint-Germain have... And he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Núñez really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
He's only too happy to take that back. It's a pretty loose pass. Howson. Now it's Darwin. Totti.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. He can get that clear. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found some space. Big chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim.
Victoria just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an outball. But
Núñez! Oh, brilliant from Darwin Núñez! A finish of true class! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Darwin. That's a cute ball. He has a shot at goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vitoria with the corner, they're first. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Vitoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ernest. Passing nice and neat. Schneider. Finding their passes. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. This looks promising. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lampard. Koeman kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vitoria are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, that is a good ball to decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's got his cross in. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. And now a sudden chance to counter. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack
And Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Victoria are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target, and the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's quick to snatch it back. Guardiola. Now it's Lampard. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rummenigge receives it in a good... There's the shot! Sticks it away! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Koeman. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, good-looking ball. Lampard. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Victoria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Lampard. Rummenigge. Hoeneß is onto this. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hoeneß. Vitinha.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's had a fair top. There's the header! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Hoeneß claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Just a quick announcement and an exciting
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.